I've been running a no-code agency for the past year and a half. And in doing so, I've collaborated with multiple founders, entrepreneurs, and business owners, especially non-technical founders. And I've seen over and over again the same pattern where these founders make one specific mistake. And this mistake not only applies to founders who are starting a company from scratch or trying to build a product from scratch, it also applies, and even more a lot, to companies that already exist, founders that already have a business, they already have revenue, they already have employees, and they're building something new, either a product or some kind of solution on top of that existing business, or maybe a side business. This mistake is focusing so much on a main idea or solution that they came up with that they will then go look out for problems that match that solution. You might have heard, maybe not, the term problem solution fit. This is essentially when you find so many problems or a specific problem or pain a group of people is suffering, and then you come up with solutions or ways to sort of solve this problem or relieve this pain. This is what essentially is known as problem solution fit. There's also a secondary term to that, which is founder problem fit, which is that when you as a founder resonate so much with the problem that exists in the world that you can't sleep at night and you're always thinking about solutions you can build to start solving this problem. I like to think of the reverse engineer way of this, which is solution problem fit. And this is the trap that a lot of founders fall into, which is when they come up with some idea, maybe they wake up in the morning and open up a scratch pad and they start writing things down, or maybe on a whiteboard, and they come up with this huge, bold idea. And they figure out a solution to whatever problem they came up with. And then they go around the world looking for people who have a problem that could be solved by that solution. Again, this sounds a little bit weird and twisted, but this happens every single day to a lot of non-technical founders and even technical founders that I look for and that I talk to. And either they are technical and non-technical, it's kind of the same. The technical founders will, instead of like drawing the solution, they will actually start building it. And they will then look for people who could use that. And the non-technical ones, they will either start ideating on it or figuring it out, or maybe creating a brand around it, or creating a landing page, or even looking for software companies or software teams to build it and even start investing money into it. So this is a different way or a different approach you can actually follow and implement and act upon to solve this problem, especially if you are in this trap, because you can get out of it. And even more in 2025 with all the AI tools. Forget about that. Just forget about your solution for 1 second. Sit with your customers or sit with a specific set of people that might resonate with a problem, or even with a problem related to your solution. But forget about your solution for a second. Sit with them, talk to them, listen to them, record the conversation, get very deep inside their pains. Take that recording, get all the insights, and then start figuring out different ways that you can solve some of those pains, or maybe just one of those pains, whatever it is. With AI, you can now leverage a lot because you can create prototypes insanely fast based on those conversations. Literally, you can literally take those recordings and those transcriptions from the recordings or the conversations you had and start figuring out ideas for apps and products and automations and solutions. You can just leverage on Grok or ChatGPT or whatever AI you want to use to just throw all the pains you found out or you came up with these people in the conversations, just get ideas from AI. And then you can use tools like V0 or Lovable or Bolt or whatever it is that you find to start creating prototypes on those solutions. And then you can literally take those prototypes and just talk to the users again, talk to the customers again, like, listen, this is what I came up with. I've heard the conversation over and over again, and you mentioned all these pains and all these problems you're having, and this is what I came up with. What do you think? What are your thoughts on this solution and this prototype that I came up with? Can we do something together with this? And then with the feedback you get, you're going to start iterating a lot. And remember, all you're spending here is your time. This is completely free to do in 2025. You don't need any single team. You don't need to hire anyone. You don't need any kind of technical expertise. It's you, your creativity, and primarily your drive to find a problem you can get fit with as a founder and then figure out different ways to solve it. Thanks for watching.